Hello. Stop. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. Okay, I don't deserve it. We have a very special guest here. She's a doctor. Not a doctor in comedy like I am, that's for sure, isn't it, boys? Okay, well, here she comes. Here's Dr. MD. Here's the MDMA. Hi, I'm so excited to be here. I never thought I'd be on the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. Okay, talking about the thing that I love to talk about most, MDMA, which happens to be my initials. MD for doctor, medical doctor, and MA for meat, alkaline. Yeah, yeah, I just have a wacky first name and last name. I'm not gonna say my middle name. I'm not gonna say it. You have to guess. Okay, let's get to it. Okay, MDMA, also known as methylene dioxymethamphetamine, methamphetamine. Sorry, I actually have dyslexia. Okay, so where does this MDMA come from? This drug is made in labs, so it can cause neurotoxicity. So you don't know what neurotoxicity is? So neurotoxicity is when your brain is exposed to toxic substances and it affects your brain in a very negative way and it just damages your brain. Okay, so the other names for MDMA, I'm not talking about my initials. Okay, other names for methylene dioxymethamphetamine would be Atom, Molly, Ecstasy, X, M, E, Scooby Snacks, Vitamin E. So if drugs weren't like fun at the beginning, then why would people take them?
Medical purposes.
Anyway, I'm not gonna talk about that right now, just remind me later. Okay, so the short-term effects are you would be energetic, positive, intense feeling for love for everyone you're around, extremely happy, but you would have some increased blood pressure and nausea, vomiting, whatever, anxiety, sweating. Let's just look past that, and you can have hallucinations, euphoria, heightened senses, but you're still gonna have like nausea and stuff. But the long-term effects after you get addicted, because ecstasy is very, very addictive because it goes into your brain, it releases serotonin, just an unnatural amount of it in an unnatural way. So the serotonin, your brain is gonna release serotonin differently than it did before, and it's just gonna be messed up from when you took ecstasy. So the long-term effects after being addicted and maybe after getting off the high would be crippling depression, anxiety, panic attacks, aggression, and trouble sleeping. So back to medical purposes. Back in the good old days, ecstasy was actually used as a psychotherapy medication to make the user self-conscious, more relaxed, and more open. We have ecstasy, which is MDMA mixed with other drugs and made into a tablet with different colors and different prints on them, and these are often targeted to children. That is very wrong because children should not be taking drugs. Anyway, because they have fun shapes and stuff and fun little prints on them, so that their drug dealers different drug dealers use different prints like they did to cows back in the good. You can just put prints on them for whatever reason they want. So Molly is the purest form of MDMA that we got. So it's just the crystals and put in little capsules that you can just down them. And then this, if you just ask for MDMA, this is what you'd probably get. And this is just crushed up crystals mixed with other toxic substances and drugs. So, and they're put in little capsules like Molly. Yeah. And a couple interesting facts are that 10, 25 million people use Molly at least once a year. That's a lot of people, Jimmy. You're right, that is. It's not funny. Yes, it's not funny, Jimmy. You shouldn't be laughing. Okay, and the second fun fact, it was actually tested on German soldiers along with speed. And that's on drug abuse. Wow, that's crazy to think about, isn't it, MD? Yes, it is, Jimmy. It's crazy. Isn't that right, boys? Thank you for coming tonight's show. This is all we got. I don't got jokes. I don't got nothing. So it's like every other night. Thank you for coming, MDMA, Miss Alkaline. Bye. It's been a pleasure. Thank you very much. Thank you. Isn't that right, boys? Thank you. Thank you so much.